So the school day games are officially underway in the OHL schedule. The first one was held today in Sarnia between the Sting and the Firebirds. Since I work morning radio, it's kind of nice to come home and watch the tail end of a game. The Firebirds and Sting, man, they have some bad blood between those two West Division rivals. An exciting finish ended up going to a shootout, and the Sarnia Sting winning that one now 2-1. So I had to wait to see how that game ended before I did a video on the trade that happened today. But also to note, the Sarnia Sting now on a 6-game point streak. I did that video yesterday talking about the Kitchener Rangers 9-game point streak. Well, maybe I'll have to do a video doing a deep dive on the current run by the Sarnia Sting. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, there was a trade today between the London Knights and the Owen Sound Attack. So I just want to do a video talking about it here because it's making things a little interesting in the with the Owen Sound Attack, because they picked up Alec Leonard from the London Knights for a conditional 14th round pick in 2027. Now, you'll remember Leonard was let go after the London Knights made a change in net, bringing in Austin Elliott from the Western Hockey League, and they also released Owen Wilmore in the process. So they had their overage situation solved, but they still have the playing rights of Alec Leonard, and the Owen Sound Attack are showing some interest. Now, Leonard, he's a defenseman, stands 5'11", 174 pounds, so he's not the biggest defenseman, but he can contribute. And since these two teams are both in Midwest Division, the Owen Sound Attack, they've seen Leonard up close these last couple of seasons. Last year with the London Knights, Leonard posted 4 goals, 14 assists, 18 points in 66 games. And then so far this season, in 5 games with London, a goal and an assist. So not sure if Leonard will report to the Owen Sound Attack. That's why there's the condition. So if he does report, then that draft pick will increase, and we'll wait for those details when they do come out. But with Leonard joining the Owen Sound Attack, that means this roster now has 4 overagers. So it looked like the Owen Sound Attack early in the regular season had their overage situation solved after trading Cedric Gandon off to the Kingston Frontenacs, and they also acquired Bruce McDonald from the Erie Otters. So it seemed as though things were settled, but now you have to wonder, is there another trade on the way? Because they've got 2 forwards and 2 defensemen now, with Leonard being added. So the other defenseman is Connor Smith, who is named captain. He's an Anaheim Ducks prospect. And then the other 2, Bruce McDonald and Landon Hookie. So some big decisions to be made by Dale DeGray, because they do have 4 quality overagers. So looking at some of the numbers, Bruce McDonald in 10 games of work, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points. He's a player that's got a nose for the net. He's got a great hockey sense. He was drafted in the U18 draft by the Erie Otters in 2022 and has kind of had a good streak since coming over to the Ontario Hockey League. And I've kind of felt he's been a good fit with the Owen Sound Attack. I would almost be surprised if he's the player let go or moved. Then you have Landon Hookie. He is a big forward, 6'5", 222 pounds. He has a nose for the net, and if you can put him in front, he causes the screen, causes the mayhem in the opposing crease, and he's been getting the job done so far this season. 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. He also had a hat trick this season already. So Landon Hookie, he's been contributing more offensively of late. Last season, 29 points in 64 games, so he's on a better pace already this year. But would Landon Hookie be a player that could be moving out for the Owen Sound Attack? And then finally, Connor Smith, their captain. Remember, Smith was acquired at the OHL trade deadline last year from the Peterborough Petes, along with McHugh. And the reasoning behind that trade was that we thought Owen Sound was going to go on a deep run, but that was the only move they made. And then they slipped down the standings. And then, of course, Connor Smith being drafted by the Anaheim Ducks. We weren't sure if he would stick around with the San Diego Gulls in the American Hockey League, but was sent back. So there's been speculation in the offseason if Owen Sound would look to move Connor Smith, because he's a big defenseman, 6'6", 217 pounds. He's an imposing defenseman in the back end, and he does contribute offensively as well. He's got a cannon of a shot, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points in 8 games so far this season, which matches the totals that he had in 28 games last year with the Peterborough Petes. So those are your 4 overagers right now in Owen Sound. It'll be interesting to see if Leonard does report. Of course, it's up to him after having his rights traded to Owen Sound. I would think he reports, but then, of course, then that conditions would then go to the London Knights. So time will tell. But what's also fascinating is when you look at the defense of this Owen Sound Attack, only 2 players stand under 6 feet. And that's Alec Leonard at 5'11", and then Max Bleicha, he stands at 5'10". So Dale DeGray has built a very big defensive unit to play at the Bayshore, and that's the kind of hockey they want to have. They want to have a team that's going to intimidate the opposing team when they come up to the Bayshore, and it starts in the back end. You already have great goaltending with Carter George. If you can get a big defense and then grind out those wins, that's what the Owen Sound Attack are going to look to do. But now they have to make a decision when it comes to overagers. You got Bruce McDonald, Landon Hookie, Alec Leonard, and now Connor Smith, all OAs with Owen Sound. So that's how I see it from the booth. I know this is a quick video, but just wanted to mention the trade and what this means for the Owen Sound Attack. So let me know in the comments section down below your thoughts on this trade. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.